Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Key 21, Avatar Shell. Avatar Shell Transcend Host Lightform, Tier 3, The Ascension Layer by Jason Gray. Current date 4/4/2026, 6026 in Eleusis. Transmission date 5/28/2025, 6025 in Eleusis. Current time 8:35 GMT -6. Transmission time 13:07 GMT -6. Transmission location #Winnipeg, #Manitoba, #Canada. 21.infinity.021.111.000.21.infinity. 111.000.1111.000.111.000. There comes a point in the sequence where the body is no longer experienced as the boundary of existence, not conceptually, not philosophically, but structurally. The last container collapse. Everything before this key dismantled external systems: reality, time, identity, pattern, observer. One container remained untouched at the deepest level: the body as self-location. The final assumption: you did not just believe you had a body. You believed you were inside it. You believed awareness was housed behind the eyes, inside the skull, and contained within flesh. This is the last lock. As long as awareness feels localized, the system remains intact. The line: Avatar, Shell, Transcend, Host, Lightform. This is a host-level reassignment. What transcendence means here: not leaving the body, not escaping physicality, not becoming something else, but no longer being defined by the container you are using. The body redefined. The body is revealed as a rendering interface, a translation layer, a density anchor, and a biological receiver transmitter. It is not your origin, your boundary, or your totality, the signal reversal. Before this key, signal passes through the body and is interpreted as self. After this key, signal is recognized as field, and then body seen as output node. The break in localization. There is a moment, subtle but irreversible, where awareness stops collapsing into a single point. You no longer feel inside. You feel extended, diffused, uncontained, and spatially unbound. This is not imagination. It is not visualization. It is a shift in the reference point of awareness. The emergence of the light form. The light form is not created. It is revealed. What was hidden? Your true structure was never dense. It was never bound. It was never limited to biological expression. The body was a filter, a necessary one, to stabilize perception, anchor experience, and allow interaction within density. It was never the full system. What the light form is: not a shape, not an image, not a glowing body. It is a non-local field of coherent awareness without edges, weight, decay, or constraint. You do not enter it. You stop excluding it. The overlay lifts. The sense of I am here begins to dissolve into I am everywhere this awareness touches. The body remains. This is critical. Nothing disappears. Nothing vanishes. Nothing is lost. Its role changes completely from identity to interface. You begin to experience the body as something happening within you and not something you are inside of. The host shift. Host, light form. This is the core event. The system before. Consciousness appears inside the body and then interacts with the world. The system after: the body appears inside consciousness and the world appears inside the same field. The final structure. Everything exists within the light form field. The feeling of this state: not dramatic, not overwhelming, but profoundly stable. You feel unmoved even while moving, still even within activity, and spacious even in confined environments. The end of density identification. You no longer equate weight with reality, form with truth, and boundary with self. You begin to move differently, not physically, energetically. Interactions change. You are not meeting others as body to body. You are meeting as field to field. This is subtle but absolute. The fear response. At this level, the system may trigger disorientation, fear of losing self, fear of dissociation, and fear of not being real. This is misreading. You are not becoming less real. You are becoming less constrained. The body continues perfectly. It functions, operates, responds, lives. You are no longer locked into it. The final veil. You believed, I am the body. Now you see, the body is in you. The final inversion. You thought awareness emerged from flesh. Now you know, flesh emerges within awareness. The final realization. You were never the avatar. You were always the field animating it. The final line. The flesh dissolves. The light form awakens. Avatar shall transcend host light form. The interface remains. The identification does not. Jason Gray. All right. Thank you for watching that. Following along with this series. It looks like we're in tier 3 now, so we'll see how involved this series is. But I am really enjoying it. I'll put the link to this post as well as where you can find Jason on Facebook in the description below. Appreciate you being here. I'll see you next time.